Today on Bachelor on a Budget, we're going to be making a superfood salad. Now, this dish is going to be full of tons of nutrients. It's pretty easy to make. I think you guys are really going to love this one. So, let's get started. Almost dropped that. Okay, so I've chopped up some squash here. So just gonna put this in a bowl so we can mix. Just put it into like cubes, and also some beets. We can throw that all together. I got about 2 cups of squash and 2 cups of beets. We're just gonna add some olive oil into this, and some salt. And I got that on some parchment paper. And we'll throw that in the oven at 425, and that'll probably be done in about 20-25 minutes. They're pretty small pieces, so it shouldn't take too long. I got 1 bunch of kale here that I've washed and sort of dried. I can dry it a bit more. Now, kale's an interesting thing. It's now known as one of the most nutritionally dense vegetables. I used to work in an Italian restaurant about 8 or 9 years ago, and we used kale as garnish, like for the other dishes. It wasn't in any of the food, but we just used it to garnish our pastas and whatnot. And now it's awesome. So what we're gonna do is just kind of shred it, just chop it up. And what we're actually gonna do with this is flash fry it. So just to kind of brighten up the colors a bit, we're gonna throw it in the pan with our seeds. And yeah, just give it some more life. Okay, kale is chopped. We're gonna cut our pomegranate in half. Now there's many ways to seed a pomegranate, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna show you this way. Let's see if they have any heavier spoons. Maybe a bar blade will work. And we just hit it. There we go. Just get around the edges. And then you can take out any of the pips or whatever they're called. There might still be some stuff in there, but that's fine. And you want to taste test it just to make sure this is good pomegranate. Okay, I'm just gonna wait for that to finish. See you guys in a bit. Okay, squash and beets are done. It's actually been about half an hour, and I gave it a flip partway through. Wow. They are nice. I'm gonna throw just a tiny bit of olive oil. I was just using this pan for something else. Put something up in between, so it's already nice and hot. And so we'll just get our kale going in here. So we're not trying to cook it too much, just trying to bring out some color, soften it up a bit. Alternatively, if you don't want to fry it up, you can just kind of massage it. That works too. Just want to move it around lots. You can already see more color coming through. Make sure you're getting everything off the bottom. Okay, so we'll take that. Let's drop that in our bowl. I'm just gonna throw this in the fridge for about 10 minutes while we prep the vinaigrette. While that's hot, we're gonna get our seeds in there. So we're just doing this just to bring out some of the flavor, some of the oils in these pumpkin seeds and sunflower seeds. Just be careful that they don't burn. Okay, so we're gonna make some vinaigrette for this. Now, vinaigrette usually is about 3 parts oil and 1 part acid. So I'm using some olive oil, and I usually just eyeball it, and some balsamic vinaigrette. If you're using some cheaper balsamic vinaigrette, you can always add in some sugar. We're gonna add in some salt. A half a teaspoon, you can always adjust. And I'm gonna get some of that juice from the pomegranate in there. And you can either spoon mix it or shake it up. Okay, there we have a very simple vinaigrette. Take the salad out. Hopefully it's chilled a bit in the fridge. You can always toss it around while it's in there. But now we're gonna take our beetroot and our squash and just toss it in there. Flip that around. And you can put this in the fridge beforehand, the beets and squash, but I'm a little impatient, so I'm just gonna go with it. And then we're gonna go in with our pomegranate and our vinaigrette. And we'll top it off with our seeds. Now to finish it off, we're going to top it off with some avocado. Get those healthy, good fats in there. Spoon that out. And just top that off with some cracked pepper. We are done. We're gonna learn lots together. So like and subscribe. Please, I'm begging you.